it out, leave it off to the side. Day hasn't started yet. No one's doing anything, right? Sun rises. People start getting ready for work. By that time, the sun rays mixed with the above freezing temperature juxtaposed to the before freezing temperature has already melted the ice. It's in a different state of matter. No fingerprints, no trail leading to you. You're done.
What if they know, like, when they do investigation and they are going to look for someone who hated that person and it's you?
Um, I mean, or you could just do it on a random person, right?
Maybe a random person will work.
But
This is a
We
if
hypothetical.
you're a prime suspect, as long as you don't, as long as there was no murder weapon, like literally, the murder weapon is melted.
Ilya, bro, how do you know
I
this?
just wait,
Like,
wait, wait, yeah, yeah. I
Very
was about
good
to ask.
question.
I feel like it's a very big elephant in the room. You did that without stuttering once.
Because
Like not
yes.
even one.
I read a story about this. I used to read like I used to read like the perfect murder stories, and there was the other one about like the pig in the oven.
Oh yeah.
There's just
Also,
no
you
way
were
you know these
walking.
things
You
and
were
also go
walking
outside.
through snow. How do you cover up the
It's so true.
like? Do you
Well,
just wear different size shoes?
you wouldn't have to walk through the snow. You would just have to walk up the driveway, right? Like a lot of people have a path to their house. You're knocking on their front door.
Hmm.
Okay.
The insulin overdose thing. This is the coke thing. Yeah, no. Ilya knows too much about something. Sometimes I get kind of
True.
concerned.
It's so true.
Car stealing, drugs, killing
I'd high key
people.
be like, if I was around Ilya one day, I'd be like, man, I'm high key like low on money, bro. Like honestly, I would be down with like stealing a bank, like jokingly. It's better to be like, all right, I got you, don't even worry. I'd be like, huh? He'd give me a map. He'd be like, this is the bank we're going to. I'd be like, why do you have a map? And then he just gives me the, he just give me the maps, bro. Oh my god.
What if they have a
Bruh,
ring doorbell? That's actually true.
I'm
I think
convinced Ilia is a hitman secretly for something. I don't know what for specifically, but some organization. He's probably
I know.
faking the
I
communist
think
thing
I could
too,
rob a
just to
bank
fit
pretty
in
easily.
with the. It's yeah.
All the other companies.
All you need is a bag and a gun.
No, he's a communist hitman.
There's a bank out in
Some
Alpharetta.
True.
There's a bank out in Alpharetta.
Do you see what I mean? Do you literally see what I mean? Oh my goodness, bro. This
Exactly.
man's unironically about to bring up a map of the bank onto the screen and be like,
This just reminded me. There's a bank out in Alpharetta, and like a new apartment complex is like juxtaposed to it. It's like connected, right? And it's like some satellite shit or some shit. And they're doing a lot of like construction on the area, but obviously not on the weekends, right? And the problem is that the vault is on the back left side of the bank, which is bordering the sublet, the apartment complex, right? So if you were to go on
mhm.
the third floor, where like parallel to the vault, and you were to go to the first apartment to the right of your stairs, you could hypothetically enter the apartment on an off business day, drill through the door because it's wooden, and enter the vault through that way.
I, my joke happened verbatim. Can we realize that? I said I would jokingly said I'm poor and need some money, and Ilya would go off. And listen, he didn't give a map. He just gave a verbal map. That's literally all. It literally happened verbatim, bro. Oh my goodness,
Which
man.
is common knowledge.
Holy shit.
You don't
This
know
man
the
said common knowledge. What
common.
the fuck?
Ilya, how would I rob a Winn Dixie hypothetically 5 minutes away from me? Hypothetically,
What the fuck is
on
a
a
Win?
bank,
What the fuck is a Win?
hypothetically.
What is a Win Dixie?
Are you serious?
What is that?
You live in the
Well,
South
you
and you
found
don't
one
know
thing he
what it is.
doesn't know.
Tell me what it is, though.
Okay, it's a food store. How would I rob a Publix? Okay, I got a 15 minutes hypothetically away from me with about 5 to 7 staff on hand, hypothetically. Occasionally lazy. Most of them stacking food. 3 cashiers, hypothetically.
Okay. How much staff?
5 to 7.
5 to 7. What time of day?
What time? Like 8 in the morning.
8 in the morning. All right. Can we work with 2 people?
Yeah.
Okay. You own a hoodie, right?
What?
You own a hoodie, right?
Yeah, I own like 3.
Yeah, that's good. So we're also in a pandemic, so this makes your job a lot easier, right? So you have 5 staffers on deck. So you want to split into 2 for a perfect diversion, right? So let's say there's 5 to 7 people. That means the vast majority of everything will be happening at self-checkout, right? And that means that you would probably have 1 manager, 1 janitorial, and 3 cashier. 8 a.m., that's when shifts switch usually at any given place. You'd have the night shift turning into the morning shift. So there's probably going to be a switch of cashiers at some point in that day, right? So as a result of that, what you could do is you go in with a friend, you have a mask, you wear sunglasses, you have a hoodie, right? You wear a couple layers so that you look bigger than you actually are to divert from the cameras, right? You wear a bit more masculine presenting clothes over these layers just to kind of fuck with the investigators so that they don't know exactly who you are, what gender. They don't have a profile. Keep your head down a bit. Friend does the same. Friends walk up. I'm interested in a job interview. I don't know if you are hiring to one of the cashiers. Could you introduce me to your manager? Sure thing. I would love to. Do it to the nearest side, nearest cashier to the entrance. So now that gives you probably 3 good minutes of distraction from those 2 people. Now you have 3 people to get rid of, right? 3 minutes because the manager is going to be preoccupied with details about a fake interview, and the clerk, the cashier, is going to take a while to get back because they hate their fucking job, right? So at this point, you want to cause a mess in one of the aisles, maybe like further to the right back, right? Where it's not too far to a point where it would be hard to get back to the cashier, but it's also not too close to the cashier, right? So that it has to take a decent amount of time to get there, right? So you cause a mess on that aisle, you hear it, you go, oh, the janitorial person. You walk up to the janitorial person, you're like, there's a mess out on that aisle. You don't tell him. You tell him something different than you tell the cashiers. Then you run up to the cashiers. You're like, help, help, help. There's a kid. There's something that happened on the aisle 7. Like a kid, he was climbing up the shelves and he fell. They're going to be like, 1 second, ma'am, to everyone else, right? Now you have both of these cashiers gone. You have the janitor also gone. You have the other cashier preoccupied with the manager interested in a fake job. Now all of the fucking safes where the money is kept are open. Unlocked because they were just catering to customers. There's no need for them to be locked. Just swipe, open the first, get the money in the bag, open the second, get the money in the bag, open the third, get the money in the bag. At this point, whistle or some shit to get your friend, bolt the fuck out of there, get in the car. Make sure you have a fake plate on the car.
Bruh, Ilia, did you come up with that off the dome?
Yeah.
You're in the wrong field of work, buddy.
Yo,
This
he gotta
net,
be a
oh my,
hitman secretly, bruh. I'm
no
telling you, my
way,
theory is
bro.
correct.
What the?
This man is
What
like,
the-
bro, what were the movies called? Them 007 shit? James Bond, bruh. But like,
They're
with
coming
the
out with the
intelligence shit.
Off
Like-
the dome.
they're coming out with
Yo, bro.
Yeah, I heard they were coming out with a new James Bond. Was Idris Elba finna
Nah,
be
y'all. Ilia is not going to be on our watch list. This is all a hypothetical, bro. Hypothetical.
So true.
So true.
uh
Hypothetically speaking, yeah.
Daniel Craig is still Bond though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
Also,
could
we
make
just
me
can ignore how casually you switched from that too. He didn't just like break down exactly how to like rob this place or whatever. He just went, yeah, I'm also excited for that new James Bond movie, and just went like chilling, like right
Bro,
after.
I was
What
expecting
the
like some put on the hoodie, like have your friend dance and then go into the cash register. Man came out with a whole elaborate plan. Thank you. Did somebody clip that? Can you send me the clip? Hypothetically.
Oh,
I don't think you can make clips that long, but these get uploaded after I'm done.
All right.
holy shit,
Okay.
dude. Oh my god. This man literally just did a DIY, rob a bank, and just rob a food place. Like, holy shit, bro.
Ilya, what's
How
the
do you
first
rob a
video
bank?
game that
I
you're
already
thinking of
told
playing
y'all.
on stream?